Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss Pre-Market Report for Thursday, August 17th, 2017. I'm Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. We're still holding above the 24.59 halves. Basically, that's been a key level here based off of this impulse range. We're kind of sitting just above it and below the 25% interlevel. We're also holding above the 57s here short term. So what we happen here, we've got a rejection, a push down, and then a pullback here. Now we're just kind of sitting there near the center of this range. Overall, every time we pull back this magnitude, we tend to see a continuation toward highs. But there are times, for example, right here, nice continuation to highs beyond that high. But there are times when you get that big soft pullback here, but you don't get the move right away. Instead, it takes several rotations before you start to unravel to the upside. So still watching this. Again, nothing great here to watch out for other than failed range expansion at this time. Because the previous 2-day range is so narrow, watch the first breakout. If the first breakout falters, that could be a great opportunity to fade and return price to the opposite edge. So that's going to be something to watch out for, is 2-day range. Here's a look at crude oil. The previous session, what we were looking for in crude was a rejection of 48s. I mentioned watch this previous high, that previous low, and 48s. If price comes to 48s, watch for rejection because that could get you short for a shot at returning price to 45.66. That was the idea. Was 48s was an opportunity to sell for a move back down. And this is an idea we talked about for 2 days. We talked about it basically on this day here, which was Tuesday. We talked about it Wednesday morning, and then it happened Wednesday morning later on. Nice close below the previous session's low. That is basically in line with what we've been seeing. Remember what I mentioned, when you're in a downtrending market, failed new highs is the easiest entry opportunity in that market. Right here is a failed new high, down move, right? And then right here, failed new high, down move, failed new high, down move. That's what happens here. So overall, this is still weak. The fact that we had a rejection on 48s and price is currently trading 46.60, already a big move. So on a swing basis, you can already be T1 on a level like that. Is for swing traders, it's also for day traders, because we knew that day trading we could see a move back toward 47s. We got that and then some. So a big time move overall. The idea is a continuation toward 45.66 is ahead, and we want to continue to watch for failed range expansion to the upside. So 47 is the next key level to watch for that in the upcoming days. All right, taking a look here at the NQ. The NQ has continued to hold between the range that we talked about. It's 59.50 to 59 evens. That's basically been the range for the last 2 days, and we're still kind of honoring that range now. We're sitting right at 58.98. But again, this is a range here where we've had bears come in and defend, and now bears are defending up here. However, we've had a very bullish trend. We've had a significant 1-day pullback here that has allowed this thing to snap back. So that's why I mentioned before, above this level right here, above 59.50, could start to run those upside stops through 6,000 and into the next upside target, the next upside target being 60.86. So that's the idea there. Any failure to hold this previous month's close suggests a return to the mid, the previous low here, and perhaps that 57.29, right? So we currently have something like this going on. If there's a failure here, perhaps you see a move to 57.29. So still a very tightly coiled range. Again, failed range expansion is a good one to watch. And this narrow range here could lead to a very nice move here near term. So keep an eye on it. Here's a look at gold. I mentioned before that we'd likely see a move into 95 to 1300. Most of the time the market wants to take out that high. It got very close within 7 ticks. 98.1, this is 98.8. Price pulled back to the previous close, and this is when I mentioned pre-market yesterday and the day before, this trend has been so bullish that you're likely going to get a retry up here. So on that first pullback, you're going to see bulls respond and try to get a move up. And now, this is the point here where you're either going to get a lower high and a pushback, you're going to get a double top, or you're going to get a higher high failure. And I'm still looking for this high to be taken out. So we still may see another day up or so. Again, we're looking for significant signs of rejection, significant signs of absorption, something to help us identify that this return is going to happen soon. If it's still building out, then we'll let it build out. So right now, still up here at these highs, a nice shakeout and pullback. This could provide the opportunity here pretty soon to ride a move back toward composite VPOC, which is 1250. All right, that's it for now. Let's see how this thing plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck and trade well.